Thanks to DICE and EA, I've actually managed to get my hands on the latest 2042 update that brings with it a much requested feature, classes. That's right, in update 3.2, classes return to Battlefield 2042, and I've got the information that you need on exactly how it's going to work. Before we get into that, in the background you're seeing gameplay of the new and improved Breakaway. This map has been reworked from the ground up, and honestly, it is much improved. We got to play on Breakthrough and Conquest is by far the better version in my opinion, but I don't much like Breakthrough to begin with, so I am a little bit biased. The map plays and looks completely different, and in my opinion is a massive improvement. Probably the best rework yet, because it isn't just random cover placed down. The entirety of the structure of the map has actually really been reworked. So, onto the classes. We've still got specialists, but they've now been split up into individual classes. Let's start with Assault. On Assault, you have Sundance, Dozer, McKay, and Zane. Then each class gets a default gadget. When it comes to Assault, it's the med pen. Then, all the gadgets in the game have then been split up, so you can only select certain gadgets for each class. The gadgets that Assault has is the smoke grenade launcher, armor plate, C5, and the Claymore. That is right, Claymores do return. Then each class also gets a mastery. For Assault, it's the Assault Rifles, which makes sense, which means they get 3 extra magazines if they're using Assault Rifles. The good news is you can use weapons across all classes. You're not restricted on weapons, but certain classes have benefits for using certain types of guns, and if you're not using that class, then you don't see the benefit from it. Moving on to Engineer, that is now Boris, Crawford, and Liz. And the default gadget for Engineer is, of course, the repair tool. When it comes to other gadgets at their disposal, they have the anti-tank mine, the recoilless, the anti-air, the FXM anti-air, the C5, the EOD bot, yes, and the Javelin. And let me tell you, the Javelin is really good. Engineer have an LMG proficiency, which means that you get improved accuracy from LMGs when you're crouched or prone. It is really good. Then we've got Support. Support is now Irish, Liz, and Angel. And Support's default gadget, you might have guessed it, is the defib. So all 3 of those will be able to revive. This is where it gets a little bit controversial. And in the events that we had, some people didn't agree with this. The gadgets available to Support is the ammo crate, the medical crate, the smoke grenade launcher, and the Claymore. Now, some people really felt as though Support shouldn't have the ammo box and the medical box. That's the way it is for now, unless anything changes between now and the release date. Support have an SMG proficiency, which means faster draw time, and most of the gameplay you're seeing in the background is as Support, and the draw time is insane. Before we get onto Recon, there have been a few tweaks as well. You might notice the Assault Rifles have way more ADS speed, and certain attachments, such as the drum mag, massively increase your ADS time, so look out for that. So last but not least, Recon. That is Casper, Pike, and Rao. And the default gadget for the Recon that you will always have is the Spawn Beacon. Then the other gadgets that are available is the Tugs, Tracer Dart, C5, Claymore, Proximity Grenade, and the Soft Flam as well. The proficiency for Recon is, of course, Sniper Rifles, and it means you get immediate and constant steady scope. I need more time with the class system, to be honest, to see if it really works with the way it's set up around specialists. We're so used to the way that it's been since launch. Not to mention the fact that we were playing it in an isolated server. I really need a bit more time to actually see if this is going to improve the experience. But I'm interested to see what you guys think, and hopefully when the update launches, it'll be a step in the right direction. I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of the clips, and I'll see you in the next one.
Sector Alpha has been lost to hostiles. They're committing resources fast. The strength is down by a quarter. Majority of sectors under our control. We are about to attack Alpha 1. Enemy soldier down! secure anymore.
I'll patch you up. 1 second.
They're hitting hard. The enemy controls Sector Alpha. Our forces are moving to attack Alpha 1.
Down! The Hadz bird!
Patched up. Let's go.
We're alive! One down!
Marking hostile. 200 degrees. You're 90 meters away. Taking fire.
Perfect casualty! I can help you!
Alpha 1 is now our target.
Reloading! Target down! I need to reload! Reloading! Breathing! I've got you! I'm reloading!
All objectives captured. The sector is ours.
Area not clear.
Grenade deployed!
You have new objectives. Secure the sector.
Oh, watch the fire! Score the base zone! Your mission is not over! I'm taking fire! Look, you're moving! They're shooting at me! Get down! We need you! Hold on! Tango down! Reloading weapon!
Allies engaging in Charlie 1.
Ammunition is yours! Hammer grenade! Clean hit! Hostile down! One down!
We have secured the sector.
Take the ammunition! One moment! Reloading!
Oh my days.
Russian forces in this sector. Take the objectives and end it.
There's one worse fight than this. Remember your training.
They have my position!
Secure the final sector. Do whatever you have to.
Do not help me!